Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Human Thrive podcast. I'm Amanda, your Human Thrive coach, and today we're talking about mornings. So, the secret launchpad for a thriving life. So, mornings. Some people love them, some people hate them, but they're more than just about getting out of bed. They're about setting the tone for your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Positive psychology tells us that small, intentional actions can dramatically increase happiness, resilience, and give meaning to our lives. And mornings are the perfect time to do this. So the power of mornings. So positive psychology focuses on what makes life worth living. So we have things like being grateful or living with gratitude, our flows, our connections. And how we start this day matters because it activates our, what would you call it, like our scaffolding, like our build cycle, our brain's way of noticing possibilities and building resources and strategies. So even small morning habits like appreciating the moment, smiling, taking a deep breath, even I like to start the day with some ums, as we know. If you know me, I love umming. So can increase our positive emotions. So a nice morning routine. And this can improve our well-being and energy for the whole day. So many people wake up and the first thing they're already in a bad mood. They're already grumpy because their alarms went off and they're tired and they don't, make the best of this first moment of the day. And there's times I wake up and I catch myself, I catch myself near having a negative thought. I'll go, oh, okay. And I stop myself and go, okay, I woke up. I'm thankful. I'm thankful I've woke up. Some people don't. I've woke up. I'm in a warm bed. Yeah, I have to get up. If I'm going to work, I get to go to work. Getting to go to work. I have a job. I am well enough to go to work. I have a car to get to work in. I have the means to do this. I have the means to have a breakfast. I have a kettle. I have the means to make my morning coffee. And it when you train yourself to think that way, even the moments I wake up and sometimes I can feel a wee negativity creeping in, I can easily stop that because I've practiced it. I've first practiced it every morning, and I can stop it and then start to focus on the positives. And it changes your whole demeanor. It changes your whole way of being. When I walk into work, I'm thankful I get to go to work, and I feel thankful. And getting your first cup of coffee of the day, and I tune into them wee moments, them wee glimmers that are good. Like your first cup of coffee of the day feels good. I promise you, some people do wake up, but you see, when you practice this every day, and it becomes a habit, and eventually that's just what your brain will go to because you will have trained it. It does take training, and you do have to practice it every day. And sometimes you'll find the old way of creeping in. But if you keep practicing this every day, it's so automatic for me now that I don't have very many days where I go to the negative. And if I do, I can quickly notice it and correct it so it doesn't seep in too much. I'm not saying you can never wake up and sometimes maybe you have something going on or you're not feeling well or something. It can be a bit harder, but you can still overcome them days. And and it changes your whole way of being and your whole day. So how to design a morning that aligns with research-backed positive psychology. So the first thing, and something I know people laugh at, but it is amazing and it does change your whole way of being in all of life, is practice gratitude. So write down, if you get a chance and you have time to write it down, it makes it a bit more powerful. But you can either speak aloud, or if writing it down, 3 things you're grateful for. So gratitude rewires your brain to focus on what's good, and you'll naturally just almost see more positives because you're focused and you're looking out for them. You're training your brain to look out for what you're grateful for. So even throughout my day, like wee small moments, I'll feel grateful for because I'm practicing feeling that way. It's like if you're getting a new car and your car's red, you suddenly see red cars everywhere. Whenever you practice gratitude, you suddenly see loads of things in the world to be grateful for, and it changes your whole brain wiring and makes you feel good, and it increases your life satisfaction, and you just notice more things to be grateful for. So please, someone try it. Try it. I'd love to hear your feedback if you try it and you're brand new to practicing gratitude. The other thing is movement. Movement, even light stretch and a few yoga asanas in the morning can boost dopamine and serotonin, lifting your mood and focus. And in positive psychology, they would call this resource building habit because it energizes both body and mind. Not everybody leaves time for exercise in the morning, and some people it's not something they want to try. Personally, I love exercise in the morning, but you need something that's going to work for you. But even a few light stretches and a few breathing techniques, I mean, you can do this whole practice in about 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. So mindfulness or meditation, spending 5 minutes breathing, journaling or visualizing your day. Mindfulness enhances awareness and reduces stress. Allow you to start the day with an intention rather than just reacting to how you're feeling. You know, you're intentionally setting yourself up for a good day. And yeah, so use your strengths. If you've got a personal strength of kindness, creativity, perseverance, use your strengths. What are you good at? Use your strengths to enhance this engagement, confidence and joy in your day. And set micro intentions. So instead of a massive, long goal to-do list, choose one meaningful action that aligns with your values. An intentional action brings a sense of purpose and autonomy, and both key components of thriving in life. So your day, it's so easy to set this up, your day. So you wake up, a little breathing technique, maybe a few ums, a little bit of light movement, a little bit of stretch, a little bit of just even shaking, shake your body. And I'm not going to go into the song there. And a wee intention just to notice more things to be grateful for in a day. That's setting your intention. Or in yoga, sometimes we call this a sankalpa, your intention for your practice. And you might be able to set a sankalpa for your day. And positive psychology reminds us that these small, consistent actions build up. So this doesn't need to be a massive thing, but you can just build this 5 or 10 minutes in your morning and, build this habit. So in the morning, you wake up, you catch whatever thought's going on, try and reframe it, even practice 1 minute of gratitude. So give you time to write out a few things or say them aloud. 2 minutes of movement, and they can even just be like swaying side to side. Any kind of movement just to, loosen up the body and ready for the day. And your mindfulness or meditation, breathing technique, anything just to set your intention for the day and just, so you're not just reacting, getting up, giving off because you have to go to work. You're not complaining, I have to go to work. It's, I get to go to work. I get to set my intention. I get to decide how I'm feeling right now. And if you are having negative feelings and stuff, that movement and that checking in with your breath can help calm the nervous system and give you more, I suppose, resilience to deal with them in that moment, rather than that reacting and coming from that heightened nervous system. So the more you practice this, the more you're going to wake up feeling grounded and energized and intentional. So when I wake up now, my first thought goes to, what am I grateful for? Because I've trained myself over years. I've been training on this for years, but so I'm not really sure how long it would take you if you're a total newbie to this and you wake up, how long it would take you. I suppose it depends on your perseverance and how well you're doing it and how well you're starting to feel it. But I mean, it's worth doing. The time's gone in anyway, and the amazing feelings will reflect throughout your whole day, throughout your whole life. You won't just be reacting, you'll be setting more intentional. The effects of it are amazing, absolutely life-changing. So many people laugh at these things and they think they're wishy-washy, and they're not. They're real. It's real hard work too, and it's not wishy-washy woo-woo. It's stuff that will change your life if you are willing to try it. And you'll wake up feeling grounded, energized. You'll notice what's good. You'll be able to connect with your strengths. You'll be able to step into the day with calm and clarity. You'll find yourself just calmer in your whole way of working and well-being, and you'll react different to people. And it's built on, a positive psychology, a morning designed to help you thrive. So, friends, thank you for listening to this episode of the Human Thrive podcast. So, start small, start consistent, or stay consistent, but start small little steps to the day. You can even do this at night or through the day if the morning really doesn't work for you. And ideally the mornings, but let your mornings be a foundation for flourishing. But even tiny changes can transform your mindset, your mood, and ultimately your whole day. So give it a go. Please let me know how you get on. I love to know how people are getting on and if they're trying them. So until next time, thrive, shine, and live intentionally from the very first moment you wake up, or nighttime if it suits you better, or even through the day. But mornings are a great time to start. And I wish you every success with that. And I'd love to know how you're getting on. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for listening.